Where is it?
I'm getting nothing
There
on
it is.
YouTube.
Getting nothing.
I'm getting nothing for Christmas. That just.
I mean, I just got a notification.
The round table.
We need a round table. Oh, YouTube is up, buddy.
There it is.
We are live on YouTube. Brian.
So just FYI, I'm just going to let you guys know something. Last night, I binged a show. There's only 6 episodes in the show, but it is probably one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. And it's called The Chosen. Have y'all seen that?
No.
Oh, man. Something else, buddy.
Yeah.
It's a really good show.
What's it about?
It's about the disciples and Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good.
Josh Osborne, a.k.a. Chicago Mike, is in the chat.
Chicago Mike.
Right
dude,
off
you
the
should have
bat.
had that dude on here, man. I like the way he
So, yeah.
I think he's one of my favorite people.
This is something that I don't know if I go that far.
I've never met him, but he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go that far.
He's hilarious.
I don't know. I mean, but no, that's something that we did talk about. We're going to have to try to do it. Mike, let me know in the chat, dude, if you're up for the our little segment that we had talked about. We talked about bringing in the, on topics like today, bring in the guy who knows nothing, like who's not the non-Disney guy, That
would be fun.
That would be interesting.
Squeaky chair. At least it's not a whistling nose.
Mike is game for it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. So, Mike, be expecting that call short in a little bit. Has anybody confirmed that we are live on Facebook?
I'm watching this right now.
Okay, I'm getting an error loading. Okay, I'm seeing it live now. All right, good deal. All right. So y'all want to just go ahead and dive into this thing?
We're doing this, right? I feel like we're all going to have the same answer.
I think we all will have the same answer, but I think there's a lot of people that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those, once you hear like the breakdown of it, you're like, oh, yeah.
Well, duh. Yeah, I mean, it's like.
Mr. Roswell Richardson's in the chat, dude. I have not seen him in years. I guess maybe sophomore year at UNA was the last time I saw old Ross. Junior year, maybe. I don't know. All right.
Do it.
Mike is saying, do it now. All right, let's do this thing. You want to introduce yourself, by the way?
I am.
Yeah.
Not hey y'all.
No, honey. Wait until I hit record to say something else. Thanks. We're fails. Everybody clear your throat. All right, we good? Any nose whistles today, Brian?
Go blow your nose if you need to.
Snot rocket.
All right. Here we go. Oh, somebody's got volume turned up. Brian, do you have your volume turned up?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. What's up, and welcome to Mousers and Magic. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been with us before for a while, I mean, we've been going at it for a good bit now.
I know time's kind of flown.
Yeah. Anyways, if you have been here, thank you so much. Either way, make sure you've subscribed. There's my cup I was looking for.
I told you it was in the office.
Wow, we're hitting rabbit trails early. Anyways,
And it wasn't me.
make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you don't know, we are on YouTube also now. We are actually recording live on YouTube and Facebook today. We've already got a little chat going here. Really excited about it. Anyways, other things we've got going, we've also got the Patreon group. If you'd like to help support the show, please feel free. The link will be in the description, or in the show notes rather. I did not put it in the description for the live.
Get it together, man.
Stupid.
Stupid's an ugly word.
Anyways, here we go. All right. Brian's like, get on track, dude. Get on track.
See, I'm not the one all crazy willy-nilly
Well,
today.
we're doing something different, so I'm kind of struggling a little bit.
It's all
What's up,
new.
everybody?
So it is all new. Make sure to follow us over on our social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook at Mousers and Magic Podcast, or on Instagram, look up Mousers and Magic Pod with an underscore in between each word. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the show. I'm James.
Hey, y'all. I'm Sarah.
And I'm
Nose
Brian.
whistle in the back.
And Brian
There's
forgot.
no nose whistle. Is there a nose whistle?
No, there's not
No.
a nose whistle.
No, but
Making you
that's what I'll be
paranoid.
known for the rest of my life.
It really is. It is. And we're not done talking about the nose whistle. Maybe today, but in a couple weeks, it's
Yeah.
coming back up.
Couple weeks, it's got to come back up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay. We've had the nose whistle on. We've had Chicago Mike as Darth Vader. Look. So Mike, after we had his Patreon spotlight, it was great. He calls me. He's like, "Was that me?" I'm like, "Was what you?" He's like, "The breathing." Was that mouth breathing the whole time? Love it.
Well, here's the deal about that, and I'll be 100% honest with you. Is I had the cheapest like headset that you could buy. I had earbuds with a little mic, kind of like the
Right.
Apple.
iPhone.
Yeah,
headphones.
like the earbuds, but they're the cheap versions of them, and that's the only thing we could find at the time. And man, that mic on that thing was the most sensitive mic that you could ever
really was.
imagine.
Plus, I think you had it directly under your nose.
Apparently,
Yeah.
And I had a
So,
boogie going on. So,
Ew, gross.
we posted before we get into the topic today, I gotta talk about this. Posted a picture the other day. If y'all didn't see it, Brian, I know it was by accident, reeled in this really good sized catfish
Ew.
out on the lake. The only reason I posted it was because you was wearing your Mouse Ears and Magic podcast shirt.
absolutely.
You
Gotta
Like
represent.
recognition on the lake. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you don't see too many Disney podcasts being repped out there.
Can you imagine having like a rep like bass boat?
That would be awesome.
That would be super
Hey,
cool.
Yeah,
Did I send you the video too?
you did.
Okay, I just want to make
You
sure I
did.
sent you the video.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounded like at first y'all thought that it was going to be a freaking monster bass.
No,
but,
I knew it wasn't.
wasn't. Okay.
I knew it wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy was with me. He's our pastor, and he wasn't 100% sure if I had a rock, a bass, or whatever, a shark. So-
Right.
You know, we went fishing recently, and the only thing I caught was a big limb.
No, you didn't catch a limb. You caught the whole tree.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with
It
that.
was
It
a
happens
pitiful
too.
day.
Hey, and she got it up. She got
I
it up. But yeah. Anyway, before Sarah goes crazy over here, If you're watching us live or watching the replay, maybe you're watching the replay. We did this post right here a couple weeks ago, right? Got a lot of interaction off of it. A lot of interaction that I did not really expect.
I know, for me, just showing you this little idea.
Yeah, you showed me this little idea, kind of ran with it, and not everybody agreed with us.
Yeah.
So if you can't see it, if you're listening to us on the podcast, we did this post. You probably saw it. You can only push one button. There's 6 buttons on the screen on the picture there. You got the green button, which is VIP character meet and greets. The red button, which is free dining with every reservation that you want. That's pretty clutch.
Mm-hmm.
The blue button, all expense paid, but no fast pass or advanced dining reservation. The orange button, early park entry only for your party, but the rides will not be operating. Pink button, you get to stay after park closing,
It's like
only your
fuchsia.
party. Really? Pink button, you get to stay after park closing, nobody else in the park, just your party, your family, friends, whatever. Again, no rides running. Or purple, unlimited fast pass.
Did anybody go for the pink button? I don't remember.
I did not see.
No.
So, Abby, we all know Abby. We all love Abby. She's been on the show. Been a huge supporter of us since, literally the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Her comment was, my heart wants to say red, which is the free dining, but orange is perfect for photo ops. So, she's thinking, because she's an agent with Magic and Mickey. You can go find all of us over at magicandmickey.com. And you can, but yeah, she was thinking stockpile for marketing and stuff like that for pictures. I kind of figured she was going with orange or pink on that, because to me, with everything lit up, is just insanely gorgeous, right? So yeah, Abby was going free dining though. What's y'all's thoughts? We had several that wanted to go free dining.
Well, there was a few of the unlimited fast passes too, wasn't it?
Well, Brian, then we had people like your wife who chose free dining and unlimited fast pass. It's like, wait, you can only choose one, but
right?
She wanted free dining and unlimited fast pass, right? Yeah. Hey, look, just because your husband's on the show, don't mean you break rules, okay?
When I first started, though, I was kind of thinking red, and then I looked at it further, and I was like, okay,
right, yeah. That was the thing. It was kind of a critical thinking exercise.
Yeah.
Mike just commented. We'll get to his in a minute. But we, it was a critical thinking exercise.
You're gonna confuse everybody watching.
Why? Because it says Josh. Yeah, it'll be all right. Brian Dial over at Magic and Mickey Travel. He also said purple, unlimited fast pass. Evie, one of our patrons, also with Magic and Mickey, she says leaning towards blue, but red is interesting. So blue again is the all expense paid, and red is free dining
with reservations.
Yes, with all your reservations. Caitlin White, Magic and Mickey Travel, also a patron. Blue and red, she can't choose between. What are you laughing at over there?
I know what he's laughing
sorry.
at.
I don't know how in the world you can't. How are you torn on this?
Just hold on. So,
okay, I'm sorry.
Blake Thomason, it's a new name for us. He commented on it. He is from the same area that Abby is. He is in the United States Army. So, Blake, if you're listening, thank you for your service, sir. He says red for sure on his end. He said he's all about that food,
I think the intriguing part of Red is that you get all of the reservations that you want, not necessarily just the ones you can get, but the ones that you want, and that is pretty, spectacular.
Yep. Carla Mitchell, she is booked with Magic and Mickey before. She's a good friend. She says blue. Carla's got that thinking cap on. Jennifer Fox Gore says blue. Got that thinking cap on.
I feel like he's over here dissing everybody that doesn't pick blue.
No, I'm not.
Well, here's the
dissing
deal. She
anybody.
sat there and told me to be quiet, and here you're going, good job, everybody, for picking blue.
Yeah. Get that thinking cap on.
Just be quiet. Amy Blaylock from Magic and Mickey says red. Going with the free dining. Now, what's interesting, on Facebook and Instagram, I did not see anybody choose the VIP character meet and greets. I threw that one on there because right now you can't have meet and greets, so I thought it might be might hit close to home to some people, but nobody took the bait on that.
I think it's more of a kid thing. Like, kids get excited about that. I enjoyed watching the kids get to meet characters, but
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm an adult. I'm all about that money, honey.
Absolutely.
Eileen from Magic and Mickey. Love Eileen. She says blue all the way. Eileen kind of went into some detail on it too. Do we want to go ahead and go into her detail, or do we want
I'm trying to find it right now.
So Eileen, she says,
Gotcha. I'm with it.
Eileen's kind of on the same page as we all are.
Yep.
Deluxe resort, signature dining, and park hopper tickets for free. Yes, please.
Right.
For sure.
We had some comments. Let me hop over to Instagram. It just hit me, that little sound that I did. Mike actually does that all the time. So thanks, Mike, for getting things stuck in my head. On Instagram, Jillian's.
I sang that a while ago.
Huh?
I sang that a while ago.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even hear you. The username Jillian's in there. Brian, you know this person. That's going to be Miss Jillian from the Living in Diz YouTube channel.
There you go.
Yes. Jillian commented purple. Unlimited Fast Pass Plus all the way.
She's young.
Don't care about the money.
I was about to say, she's just a baby, man.
She's paying for it anyways.
But if you watch their streams, right? They've got this system worked out where they don't really wait in line anyways.
They got the royalty treatment.
I mean, they've just got it kind of mastered. When you can go all the time. This is true. A pinch of pixie dust podcast. Nothing but blue hearts. They were all about the blue. Tinker J787 says red, please. Disney's fans forever says purple. Disco Yeti podcast says blue. It's all free. I'll have no problem waking up early for a rope drop.
Hey,
no fast
just one question. Necessary. I think I already asked this question, but does that include plane tickets as well?
All expense
paid.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Miranda's Magical Adventure says free dining hands down. I could rack up a food bill. I don't even know how to say her name, her Instagram name. But she is one of the moderators for Living in Diz. So if you check out Living in Diz, you'll see her in the chat as LD. She chose blue. Show me the money. Well, show them the money. Well,
technically you get the money too because you don't have to spend it.
This is true. Holly Travels 825, blue without a doubt. All right.
Okay, we get the picture. Most people are choosing red or blue.
Yes.
If they're over the age of 20.
Yeah.
But here's the deal is I'm pretty sure James, just because I know James and we've already been through this conversation once, he's going to throw it down here in just a minute on why you should pick what you pick. So
Well, I feel like it was a trick question, but
It wasn't a trick question. It was a critical thinking exercise.
Yeah.
I mean, getting all the reservations you want, though, that's kind of a big deal. You don't have to wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, any of that. Just go wherever you want to go.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
I mean, I didn't choose red, but
Right. So, but still, I mean, dining reservations. I mean, I can go without.
right.
I mean, a lot of places, honestly, and realistically, it says advanced dining reservations. It doesn't mean you can't get a dining reservation that day if it's available, right? Would that still be considered advanced? I don't know.
Heck, I'm good with like quick service.
So, Sarah, we'll go ahead and start with you. I just realized that I still have that up. We'll go ahead and start with you. What are you thinking? What color are you thinking?
Blue.
Blue. Brian?
Blue.
Blue. Obviously, I'm blue.
I'm blue.
Indeed, I'm a guy. So what's your thoughts, so Sarah? Like, why do you think blue?
I mean, all expense paid. I don't care about fast passes and advanced dining reservations if it's all paid for.
Here's the thing.
Here's a question for you. Is it only for one trip or is it?
Yeah, it's just choosing one trip.
Yeah, I'm going blue.
Yeah, still going blue. Brian, what's your reasoning for blue?
All expense paid. So
we're
a lot
old
of people
now.
We're old. I'm old. I'm older. So yeah, I mean, everybody knows Disney can be expensive if you don't know what you're doing. And
yeah, you're not going through Magic Mickey.
Even if you know what you're doing.
Even if you know what you're doing, it can be expensive. But
yes,
it's the best time of your life. And saving that amount of money, getting to do the things that you want to do. I'm not really worried about fast passes or ADRs or anything like that. We never do advanced dining reservations anyway. So
right.
That's just us, though.
So
I'm not worried about fast passes because I'm rope dropping anyway. Every favorite ride that I want to do, I'm rope dropping it. So
right.
Well, here's my thing. I don't care about fast passes. Well, let me put it like this. I at one time would say, I'm not riding a ride unless I have a fast pass because I am not about standing in a line forever. But right now, there isn't any wait times really, anyways. And regardless, I can always go shopping or eat the whole time. Like, just forget the rides. I'll shop and eat.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, just walking around the parks, being in the parks is pretty awesome.
Right.
Here's one thing to think about. All right. Actually, no. I'm just not even going to say there's one thing to think about.
Here's something to consider.
I'm just going to lay out my trip, how I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do that now, or do we want to try to get Mike on the line? So we're going to start this new segment called Ask the Non-Disney Guy.
Yes.
All right. We have Mr. Chicago Mike on the line with us right now.
Hello, everybody.
If you're watching on YouTube, you see him in the chat as Josh Osborne. But yeah, he's forever known as Chicago Mike. Mike's going to have to change his
YouTube.
yes. All right, so Mike, let's dive right into it. Actually, Brian, Mike, Brian.
What's up, Mike?
Y'all haven't met.
Josh, Mike.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
So nice to meet you too.
Let's just go
split
ahead.
Personality.
Yeah.
Gotta find out. See, I'm either Mom, Sarah, or Dave. He's Josh and Sugar Mike.
So Mike, let's just go ahead and jump into it. What you've never been to Disney? you have an appreciation for Disney and all.
Absolutely.
You have to, because you hear about it all night.
Absolutely.
So
For all of you who don't know, Chicago Mike is Jay's work wife.
yes, yes, and he loves it.
All right.
So yeah, what would you choose in this situation, Mike?
Well, easily it would be the blue button.
The blue button. Why?
Well, is there a cap on how long that you can stay in the park?
There is not.
Then if I can do all expenses paid all the way through, I can choose a day and stay there as long as I want and not have to think about, if I don't get to ride a ride this day, I can ride it the next day. If I want to do shopping one day, I can do shopping. If I want to just do dining one day, I can do dining. If all of it's paid for, why leave?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. If it's all paid for and there's no cap, why ever leave?
Right.
You just live there.
Real quick, Christina
Right.
in the chat. Christina Riviera says hi.
Hi.
Met her over at the Living in Diz family. So and now Christina she didn't comment on it, I don't think. But this joker is about to take a 3-week trip to Disney World. Right? 3 weeks. Anyways.
Must be nice.
But yeah.
I'm
No
right.
kidding. So
What's it like?
So yeah, Mike is, I mean, you're on top of it. You're not a Disney guy, but I mean, hands down, you're spot on.
Well, if you think about it, if a non-Disney guy went and didn't even know what to do, if he had all the time in the world to figure it out, he'd figure out what he liked, real quick.
Eventually.
Eventually, yeah. There'd be a lot of trial and error, but that's okay.
Well, if you get tired of something, you can always change to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Heck, if you don't want to do anything at all, you can just people watch. They're pretty entertaining.
They are funny.
Extremely.
yes. And we're moving along from that.
You know what would be an awesome thing to do at Disney? Create a bingo board for people you see. The first to get bingo, like a person wearing long tube socks or a fanny pack or whatever. The first person to get bingo wins.
That would be cool.
How awesome would that be?
How big would you make the card, though? I mean, the possibilities are endless.
True. I think we'd have to make multiple cards.
Especially at the Halloween party, if they ever do that again.
I'm sure they will
It'll come back.
eventually.
It'll come back. Mom in the chat says all expense paid also. So
I bet she's really feeling that right now.
right. She also says Jameson and Phoenix says hi.
Hi, kids.
She has the
Glad you're not
kids.
here.
My gosh.
I love y'all.
Wow. Anyway, so I have no idea where I was going. I'm completely off track now.
Bingo.
Got that shock factor.
You were talking about if you get tired of something, do something else.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but Mike is on the right track though. For somebody who's never been.
Yeah.
Right.
We're trying to get him to go with us one day.
It needs to go on the adults only trip.
Yes. Oh yeah. Mike would have.
I'd have a problem with the kids.
He wouldn't have a problem with them.
No, he's really good for them.
He is really good with them. You can just see that blood pressure rising. He's just not used to little kids,
Maybe needs something to help calm down.
right?
He's gonna stay at a bar or something.
Hey, there's
We'll
plenty
lose
of
Mike
those at
in,
Disney Springs.
I was
You're
gonna
like, where's
say,
Mike?
We'll end up losing Mike at Hollywood Studios, and then we'll go into Oga's Cantina that night, and he's been there all day long.
He's laying under the bar.
Right.
They've done Aston Willie 7 times, but he can't move.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're Disney Springs. Probably Disney Springs.
What was you saying, Mike?
That it was all for free, so it was worth it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it.
You might have a hospital visit afterwards for alcohol poisoning, but it'll be all right.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's under all expense paid.
it might have to fall under travel insurance. So yeah, this is a segment that I want to. Me and Mike, actually, Mike had the idea because it's going to be kind of entertaining in other topics we have, I'm sure, where we just bring in the non-Disney guy and get his thoughts on it.
I'm still stuck on bingo.
So, Mike, thank you so much, man, for chiming in with us for about 5 minutes. I know you probably want to try to catch you a little nap before heading in tonight. So,
No, I'm good. I'm going to stay on the stream.
all right, brother, we appreciate it, and we'll be talking to you later, man.
All right, sounds good.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I really love you.
Mom commented on Facebook, "How rude!" Phoenix has been yelling, "Hi, Mom."
No, we were just talking about it. Like, this is the first podcast episode in a while that we've done without the kids here.
Right. Yes, and it is very peaceful. Makes it a lot easier.
It's quiet.
Yes.
I keep waiting on a door to bust down or the doorbell to ring.
Right. So, anyways, I want to talk about what my plan would be. Why I would choose the blue button, all expense paid.
Nobody cares.
They should care. Some people might learn something. You know, I done had.
You're gonna learn something today.
I had to have a talk with Jeannie. I mean, how many times did I try to explain it to your wife, Brian, and she was still arguing? No, I don't want.
Yeah,
I do not.
I don't think she realized like what you were saying. Like I don't think she really actually got it until you had to explain it to her. So
Right.
And then it hit her like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to hop on a first class flight to Orlando, and we're going to check in.
Nope.
No, we're going to check in.
I was gonna say no coach class for us.
No, all expense paid. No, we're going first class, baby.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to get down there. We're going to check in at Port Orleans because you really want to stay there.
Here's the question: if this is all expense paid, would you take the kids with you or no?
Oh yeah,
We could do that in room service.
In nanny service, yes. But we Brian just disappeared. We're going to check in at Port Orleans for a week. All right. Then after that, we're going to move over to the Contemporary, and then to Animal Kingdom Lodge for the Contemporary for a week, Animal Kingdom Lodge for a week, and the Grand Floridian for a week.
I
Or
was
the
thinking
Poly.
about the Poly.
Let's go ahead and add a fifth week and go to the Poly.
Like I would rather ditch Contemporary and go to the Poly.
Right. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could go both.
I
mean,
we
let's
could
make it a
live
fight,
there,
yeah.
so we're never leaving.
Right. We are moving in and resort hopping every month
Why
from.
why don't we put a
Deluxe
cap
to
on it? We need to put a cap on it. 14 days.
14 days. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That I mean,
What
that's
about 3
realistic.
weeks? Since Christina
yeah,
gets to go
Christina's
3
going 3
weeks.
weeks. Let's
Oh
go
yeah,
to 3
yeah.
weeks.
Let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
do that for sure.
Let's make it
All right.
fair.
All right, so we're going to do that. My mic is loose and it's driving me nuts, y'all. Yeah, 3 weeks. So we'll go Grand Floridian, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Poly. 1 week at each.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
yeah,
to me.
that's exactly what I would do right there.
Yeah. Then you go. I
Because you
mean,
can always visit the others. I mean,
right? Yeah. And
Oh, wait a minute.
at that point,
I'm gonna change it. But go ahead. Sorry.
at that point, you've got all expense paid now. Okay, so you're not paying for food. Okay, that little twisty thing you was asking me about earlier. You don't have to pay for food. So on your Magic Kingdom day, go straight on over and get you your little fruit Nutella waffle, right, from Sleepy Hollow, right, for breakfast.
I have reservations about that. I'd have to share it with the kids because I feel like it would be so rich and make me sick.
Yeah.
I feel miserable for a little while.
That's fine. We could also still order everybody's one, and then
You could
we could pay it forward. I mean, we buy it for ourselves, and we're like, oh, we don't want it, and then we'll give it to somebody else. You know, spread a little magic, right?
As long as they said it could be really weird if someone just hands you food.
Yeah.
Especially right now.
Yeah, especially right now. But yeah, I mean, you know, you're going to be eating whatever you want, whenever you want. A lot of times, I mean, reservations will get canceled at restaurants, and you can walk up, and you know, you might have to wait a little bit, but you can still get a spot. You can get a table.
I just had an idea. If it's all expense paid, why even bring anything with you? Travel light. Got your stuff in your pockets, and that's it. You can get your park bag, your clothes, your toiletry, everything there.
Yeah. I'd be racking up on some H2O
Oh, yeah.
products in the gift shop.
You know, speaking of H2O, I wonder if they're gonna they're gonna still do that.
Ooh, that's a good question.
For anyone that doesn't know, in the Disney rooms, they have their Disney soaps and shampoos and stuff. There, it's called H2O something or other. And Jay loves that stuff.
I do.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
It is.
But I wonder, you know, with COVID and everything, if they're gonna move it to like small ones or.
What is your wife talking about, Brian?
I have no idea.
She just let me know if I was the winner. We've already hounded on you, Jenny. Don't worry.
Yeah, you missed it, I think.
Anyways.
You know what? So Brian, I think they would the reusable stuff. I mean, what they're disinfecting.
They're
everything.
sanitizing. Yeah, they're disinfecting everything.
Yeah,
so
but you can only disinfect it so much. You know, like there's little grooves and stuff you can't really get in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is soap.
I'm okay if they go with travel size ones in the room.
Right.
Well, that's when we went to Port Orleans, that's all we had. We didn't have the little pump stuff in the bathrooms. We actually had they gave us the soap, like the body soap and the shampoo and the conditioner in bottles. So
yeah.
Well, aren't you just fancy?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, we went to Pop Century after that, and we were like, "What is this crap?" You know, because it was in the tub, and you're like, I like the way that they did it over at Port Orleans better, but whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it, like on the shower tub or whatever. He loved it, but
yeah,
I'm really.
And look for you guys out there. So I ran out of shaving cream. Right, that was before I quit shaving. And
we're saving a mint on this now.
I was using it right. I started using the H2O bar soap. Like I'd wet it, you know, and rub it on my face, and it made the best. It was better than any shaving gel or shaving cream that I've used. I'm gonna be honest. Nothing.
Crickets.
Silence.
Like nobody cares.
Saying. Y'all are rude. Anyways, Chelsea Cleghorn in the chat says, "Hope everybody's doing well. Can't wait to get back in the parks." Chelsea's with Magic Mickey. She is Monday's daughter-in-law. Chelsea, I'm curious, are y'all still going? Because you know they were going to be over at Port Orleans the same time we were. And we was talking about going to Yeehaw Bob together and everything because, you know, the kids were playing the piano together at the Christmas party. Mm-hmm. And we was going to try to get a picture with Yeehaw Bob and the kids on either side. But that's not going to happen now.
I just had this funny image of Jay walking through the gift shop just raking stuff off into a bag. That was really playing through my memory from Chelsea.
Back the truck up, guys. Back the truck up.
All expense paid.
All expense paid.
He's not gonna have a U-Haul. He's gonna have like one of those 53 trailers.
Yeah. Be calling my old company and be like, "Hey guys, I need to borrow a trailer." All expense paid. I mean, we could pay for the load, right?
Right.
Oh man. Anyways, Brian, what was you going to say about the buttons and all? You said you was going to change something
about the places you were staying.
Oh yeah, I'd like to stay at the Riviera because I mean you stay at Animal Kingdom, you stay at the Grand Floridian. Those are my two tops right there for me, and the Poly. I'd love to stay at the Poly as well, but I would kind of flip-flop either the Poly or the Grand Floridian and then change it over to the Riviera because then I could jump on the Skyliner and go hit Hollywood Studios, you know. Yeah. So the Riviera is top on my list right now. I really like to go. The resort looks amazing. The food looks amazing. So
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
it's on the top of my list right now, wanting to do.
Yeah. Staying on the Skyliner is perfect, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
staying near the Skyliner.
do it.
Not staying on it. I would
Well,
not say
you know
on
what
it.
I mean. I mean, it's like you'd stay on the monorail, I mean,
Yeah.
the monorail loop. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well, I mean, if it's all expense paid, get a friggin' limo.
Well, you
Uh,
can't
You
get
start-
the minivans for sure. So
well, Monday, the owner at Magic Mickey, she's got some connections down there with a guy that has a limo service. So,
Mhm.
that's
But
true.
yeah,
I forget about
anyways.
that.
yeah. Well,
Speaking of Monday,
staying on the Skyliner. Yeah.
is
Monday's
she
on
not-
her way down right now.
She's on her way to
She-
Walt Disney World.
She is, yeah, she is on the plane right now. Yeah. Yeah. So
Forget it.
if she ever decides to come back, we're going to go ahead and do a show with her and, get her report on that and see
Gotta get a trip report. Yes.
Yeah, we got to get a trip report. Trip reports are the best. But look, Chelsea agrees right here in the chat, y'all. Polynesian is by far her favorite, but she is excited to stay on the Skyliner at a Skyliner resort.
Absolutely.
Can't beat it. I mean, when we stayed at Pop, just walking over to the Skyliner, going to Hollywood Studios, it's just so convenient.
Mm-hmm.
So
see,
convenient.
That was what was crazy about our trip in October is they opened it and then we flew in, and that night that we flew in, they had that accident. And it was down
That's
the
right.
whole week we were there.
I forgot about
And the
that.
day that we left, it
opened back up.
back up. Yep.
Yeah.
I was so
I
mad.
was just thinking about the funniest thing that ever happened to me at Disney. It happened at Pop.
What's that?
It was scary, but it was funny.
Oh, at the Skyliner?
No.
No.
It was the first night I went to do laundry.
Uh-huh.
And I kept asking everybody that worked there, where is the laundry? And I was sent all over the place. I got so lost.
It was
I was
right there
freaking
by
out.
the pool.
I was scared. I was like, it's dark and I'm carrying like 50 tons of clothes and stuff. Couldn't find it for nothing. And I finally found one way far away. Did our laundry, spent like 2 hours there. Came back and I'm walking. I'm almost to the room, and there's a laundromat right there, or a laundry room right there.
I mean, it was
Right there.
there, dude. Like right
I
by
was
the road.
so mad.
Yeah.
But I was scared. It was dark and I was by myself.
Yeah.
I don't think
can see
anything
that.
bad happens at
I'm
Walt
lost.
Disney World.
No, I just get really nervous when I don't know where I am.
but
And
let
I
me-
was lost.
Let me ask you though, what was scarier? That or Phoenix trying to run away from you at the Skyliner?
Yeah, Phoenix gave me a heart attack.
Yeah.
That was really, really bad. That's probably one of the biggest things that I was just like, I was mad at the employees about. Not really mad, but I was
Right.
disappointed in them not.
They did jump on, they did help though, right? They called him. I mean, like didn't
At
they-
the end,
yeah,
she
they
wouldn't even
grabbed him.
touch him though. She like walked in front of him, and I'm
yeah.
like, grab him
Yeah.
up because we're all
Well,
gonna die.
And that's understandable too, though. I mean, you think about it. Some people
would
I
get
mean,
really upset if you touched her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would be more upset if he died
Yeah.
or if he fell down.
Right.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you have small kids and you plan to use the Skyliner, especially if you have a stroller, and really especially if you have a double stroller, go to the handicap one. They stop it completely, let you on, and then it goes.
Right.
It's very hard to do it by yourself.
Well, I mean, even with both of us, it was difficult to do.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah. And for future reference, if you have one of the double strollers from, I know Kingdom Strollers, it works. So if you have a double stroller from Kingdom Strollers, you do not have to fold it up to put it on there.
Yeah.
It will
It's
roll
a
on
tight.
there.
It's tight, but
it
it
is
will
tight.
fit.
But it will fit, and that is extremely helpful when
They
loading it up.
ask you not to do that, but I don't really understand. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Well, they were all saying that it wouldn't fit.
Yeah. Well, in any case, they ask you to to fold up the strollers.
Yeah.
But I feel like with it moving that fast, it would be better to have it.
Right. So I don't know.
Whatever.
It's not moving real fast when you're getting on. But just go.
It
if
is
you
when
got
you're
a
by
stroller-
yourself. You're a 5'3" woman, and you have a double stroller that weighs more than you do, and a toddler running.
Oh Lord.
If you got a stroller, just go to the handicap stall.
I wish I had someone following me videoing that, because that probably would have been gold.
Hey, speaking of that, if you haven't jumped over to our YouTube account, we would love for you to go subscribe. We've got to have 100 subscribers on YouTube in order to go live from a mobile device. And we would love to be able to go live from the parks when we go down on YouTube. If not, then we'll just go Facebook. But we'd still love to hang out with y'all on YouTube live, and
Right.
it's more visible.
I'm not as dedicated as living in Diz. I couldn't do it for like 7 straight hours.
They kill it.
I couldn't do it.
Kill it.
My arms would be like, no.
Yeah, and those gimbals are heavy, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They're not light.
He's got one arm with a massive.
Right? Yeah. But and he does a great job with the live streams. Just up this quality, man. Looks great. Anyways, back on topic.
He's fangirling.
I was about to say that's one heck of a rabbit trail y'all just went on.
I don't even know how
Y'all
do
are
we
over
even
here
get on
somewhere.
it? Where are you at, Brian? You're not helping
I'm
us.
just
son.
listening, dude.
We're just talking Disney. That's how it goes. You just get
That
to
is
talk.
how it goes.
We get to talking. We get to talking.
Yeah, that's a combination of chatting and talking. in
Well,
case
see,
you don't know.
the good thing about it is that a lot of people can relate with you guys, because a lot of other people that go to Disney have young kids. I don't. So I just let y'all finish.
Well, just imagine if you would have listened to your wife, many years ago and went
10, 15 years ago. Yeah.
Right. But no, I ain't going to Disney.
No, it's
I
a
don't
waste of
go to-
money. It's a waste of
I
money.
ain't going.
Waste of time.
It's stupid. And
Yep.
here he is on a Disney podcast every week.
She's like, told you so. That's the
That
best
is-
guy ever.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's crazy about it is that you're exactly right. Is I never would have thought in a million years that I would love Disney as much as I do. But it is what it
Yeah.
is. I love
After my first trip, I'm surprised that I like Disney as much as I do.
Well, but
My first trip was,
and that's one of the reasons though why we ended up becoming travel agents too, though, because we learned a lot in that trip, and
Yep.
we especially me became obsessed with Disney podcasts, and you were watching several vlogs on and everything.
we compliment each other, because you learn all about some stuff, and I learn about the important stuff like food.
Podcasts talk about food.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyways.
Boy, what am I going to do, Brian?
Hey,
Help me.
man. I can't.
So they we learned a lot from that trip, because our first trip was basically a fail.
Hey,
I mean, there were
Hey.
really good parts of it.
yeah. If you want a what not to do at Disney, plan a trip by yourself. Don't use a TA, and see exactly how not to do a trip to Disney. Or you could call one of us, and we can help you.
And that's exactly what we did. We did not use a
Yeah.
TA.
That's what we did
We
too.
just did it all willy nilly,
Yep.
and
I mean, there are some highlights. I'm not gonna say it was all garbage, but it was a really difficult and tough
No, you-
experience, and it put a bad taste in my mouth about Disney.
You could definitely have a great time. Just like we've said this 1,000 times on this podcast. You can either make your trip a great trip, or you can make your trip a crappy trip. And we we had a little bit of both on our first trip, and it was enough to where the good outweighed the bad. So,
Right.
Right.
With an all expense paid trip, though,
Oh yeah.
it's going to be a great trip no matter what.
No
Hey,
kidding.
I wonder, do we put a cap on how many people can go on their all expense paid trip?
No.
Is it like limited to your immediate family, so like me, you, and the kids, or is it like you can bring your whole family?
Well, if we're
I
going to
say
do
bring
3
your whole
weeks, I'd say you bring your whole family. Yeah.
I don't know. There's some people you don't want to spend 3 weeks with.
That's true, too.
I mean, I don't know if I could handle 3 weeks in a resort with Sarah. I mean,
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna have to kick you to the curb and go do something else for a little while.
Y'all are
I'm
crazy.
sick of your face.
I mean, can we do splits? I mean,
We're gonna walk out the room, look at each other, and say bye,
right?
and then walk away.
Yeah. Can we do splits? And like I'll go to
I'll stay at the
Animal
Polynesian
Kingdom. She
and
can
you
stay at Polly. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
That
Wait
would
a
be
minute. If y'all
nice. You can
split,
have the kids. No, wait. He can
That's
have the
what I was
kids
about to
one
say.
week. And I'll take the kids.
I was going to say, are y'all going to split the boys up or y'all going to keep them together?
No, we'll split it so that he gets the kids 1 week and I get the kids 1 week, or we do weekends. You have this weekend by yourself, and I have this weekend by myself.
Oh, man.
Or no, I'm thinking we could dump them off at Christina Hall's house.
There we go.
Oh, speaking of Christina Hall, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Today,
Happy
as
birthday.
we're recording on July 26th, it is her birthday. So yeah, shout out to Christina.
You got to say it right there.
So, yeah.
Hey, can y'all see the grill? Bailey's sporting the grill right there.
We cannot.
You can't
It
see
looks
the
like her
grill.
teeth are blue, honestly.
Hey, I feel it, girl. I got braces too.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
there it is.
Rocking
There
some
it is.
hardware.
She just got them Friday.
No, Saturday.
Man,
Yesterday.
she got them on
What?
a Saturday.
The
9 a.m.
orthodontist did it on a Saturday. Yep.
At
I
9
like when
a.m.
it's COVID stuff, they're having to spread things out.
They are.
Interesting.
That's exactly what it is. So
I mean, that's kind of how it is when I go to my dentist appointments and stuff. They really spread it out. Like I got my braces on February the 25th, so it was right before everything hit the fan. So then I had my braces on, and I didn't go back to the dentist for like 4 months.
yeah. Well, her mouth is pretty sore right now, so she's
I feel
feeling
you.
it. Yeah.
It's only
Yeah.
one tooth though that really hurts.
It's one tooth that really hurts.
Yeah.
Just try not to clench your teeth. I find like when I get mine tightened and stuff, I'll start clenching my teeth, which makes my jaw hurt.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. Brian was getting on us about a rabbit trail that was on Disney, and now we're talking orthodontics and yeah. Go on somewhere
Hey,
with that.
Wait a
Brian.
minute.
Go on
Hey.
somewhere.
That's what we do.
Oh, come on.
We're parents.
So-
Come on.
Oh man. Anyways, so yeah.
Okay, here's a question, and maybe for a future episode. But what would you do to plan your teenager's trip or like 20-year-old son's trip, first trip, senior trip to Disney?
Oh,
What would you have to have in there?
That'll be another episode.
yeah.
Yeah,
You can't do
that's a good
that
topic.
right now. That is a
Yeah,
really
no.
good topic.
That is a good topic. That's a great topic.
Absolutely.
Whoop, whoop.
You also came up with a topic earlier too.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of it on Facebook, Instagram, etc. about the anti bucket list. So basically, it's things you never want to do again in Disney,
Walt Disney.
and I think that would be a really great episode.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was
Yeah,
it? I got distracted.
Oh, look at you, not even
Yeah.
listening.
An anti bucket list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you never want to do it again.
So we can do it can be a 2-part episode. One part be bucket list, next part be anti bucket list.
Yeah.
I like it. Also, this is episode
I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm ready to do this now.
this is episode 48. Right? So next week we got 49. I say
You know, for 50, instead of instead of doing the funny moments, or we could do a 50th birthday over the hill trip to Disney. What would you do? What would it look like?
No.
No, because it looked the same.
Yes.
Everybody's all a kid at heart.
So yeah, for episode 50, that's a big milestone for podcasts.
Well,
We're
for
going-
us, anyways.
Well, for any podcast, I mean, if
Yeah.
you look, there's a lot of
know when
podcasts
we were-
that don't make it past 10.
When we were
That's true.
researching, planning to go to do this, a lot of them would have like 5 or 6, maybe 10, 15, and then they just stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for episode 50, we're going to do our top 50 moments of the podcast so far.
Jeez.
It's going to be fun.
Do you think we should? Do you think we should? Do you think we should like? I don't know. Maybe take that down to 10. Or are you going to do all 50 during the podcast?
That's
I mean, because
that's
we're
good.
going to want to talk about them, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
So top 5 each or top 10 total.
Let's go top 5 each.
Top 5.
Oh,
each.
crap.
Yeah,
I
that's a
just-
great idea.
I just talked myself into a corner.
You did. Good job.
Dang it.
And it's recorded.
All right, Bo Peep.
Oh man, I
Two things
I wish
to say
that
about
was
that.
happening. God, I wish that was
Hey.
happening.
No Halloween party.
Right?
Not enough downloads.
Hey, but you didn't specify 2020.
Yes, I did.
Did he? Do you remember on the podcast? Not later, but on the
It was
podcast.
for this next trip, for y'all's trip. He did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we
But
can't.
that's okay.
But that was before COVID and
It really
no
was.
Halloween party and stuff. So you have to extend it to next year.
Negative. So, anyways.
It's so
think you should.
disappointing.
Okay. I tell you what.
You can double the subscribers or something.
No.
Oh, here
So
we go.
was
Here
doing
we go.
6,000 downloads, right?
Mhm.
Was doing 6,000 downloads. Okay. Now you've got a whole year to make this happen. All right. We can get 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. Then I'll do it.
I feel like we need to make some more stuff. Like you need to wear actual makeup. Like you have to have on blush.
He's gonna have the
Would you
whole
do it?
ensemble.
Whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going
Would you dress up as Bo Peep?
Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4 Bo Peep. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. We gotta find some big pantaloons.
Y'all are so funny.
All right. Let's just go ahead. and
He's
so
like, you gotta go. Bye.
we're so far off track.
Hey, and they
Like,
have to be capri pants too. So.
well, this is, you know what's
With
sad?
ruffles and lace.
Here's what's sad is we were actually going to make it a 30-minute episode. We had 30 minutes.
We did.
Done with our topic. And-
It's been an hour.
I'm still on this. Okay. We'll give you concessions here. You can wear work boots instead of flats.
I mean, I wear those shoes, you know? I mean,
Uh,
I mean, we're
6,000
talking.
downloads.
I mean, yeah, we're no 6,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh my god! Okay.
Exactly.
Good
Yeah.
gracious.
So
Hang
Eileen
on.
just joined in the chat, said howdy.
We've got
Right
how
at the-
many? 25.
26.
Grandma
Good
says do
gracious.
5 best foods, rods, sweet shows, and etc.
And we don't know what
and
the
dot,
rest
dot,
says.
dot. I feel like we've covered that one a time or two.
Yeah, we're going to do some more, obviously.
We gotta get it fresh, like right after our trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I feel like this trip is gonna be very different from any trip we've ever taken.
It definitely is. I mean, here's what I'm looking for, and I talked to Mike about this last night at work because he was working at a cafe, and I was driving, and I just got real quiet, and he's like, "You awake over there?" You know,
No, I'm
and
sleep
I was
driving.
like, "Actually, I was just thinking, we are going to most likely, if the wait times stay how they are, when we go in September, we're going to be able to do Smuggler's Run enough times where all of us get to do every spot on the ride.
I
We
hate
all
y'all.
get to be pilots. We all get to be gunners. We all get to be
I hate y'all.
mechanics or engineers, rather.
I hate y'all.
No. You can't say a thing, Brian, because let me tell you why you can't say nothing. Do we need to go back many episodes ago when I said you need to just move your trip to go the same week we are?
You were warned.
Well, who knew all this crap was going to go in here?
Clearly,
and
I
then
did.
bull
Clearly,
crap.
I did.
No,
I mean, I told you to move it.
no, I know why you wanted to move it. You was like, hey, you know what? If we get Brian and Jenny to come, they'll watch the boys while we go do what we want to do.
No, we dropped
just-
them off on Bailey. Bye.
Oh no, she wouldn't have done that. No, you're right. I
That could've-
mean, we should have changed our dates, but we had no idea.
No, you didn't know. You didn't
Hindsight
know. But
is 2020.
hey, hindsight was not 2020 because I told him the before sight, whatever you call it.
Beforehand,
Yeah, I told him way before.
up front.
Yes, up front. He had his opportunity. All right, Brian, you got anything else?
Nope. Blue. Hit the blue button.
Hit that blue button. Hit
blue
that
button.
thumbs up button. Hit that share
Hit that
button.
thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button.
All I have to
Yeah.
say is Bo Peep.
6,000 subscribers. All I'm saying is that's going to be pretty impossible to reach. So I wish y'all the best.
We got a year. We can do
We
this,
got a year.
Brian.
A year from now? Absolutely.
No, a year from when did you say September? So we have a year from September. So we have more than a year.
I mean,
Yeah. What else y'all?
14
Hey,
months.
so we'll just do an October trip next year, not a September trip. Be a little cooler
I'm
in
up for that.
October. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Okay.
He's like,
Or we-
whatever. I
15
don't
months.
care.
You're not going to hit 6,000 subs on YouTube.
You have no idea what we can do.
Brian, you don't even have Facebook or social media. How are you going to get
So?
out there to subscribe?
So
Oh my goodness.
I done told you I don't need social media, son.
He's that skills.
Uh-huh. I will say though, we are increasing a following in California, and I think I can go ahead and credit Lisa with that. We've been getting some recognition from Instagram accounts out in California and all, and when I look at it, she's involved. She knows them all. So yeah, Lisa over at Custom Boutique by Lisa. Yeah, give her that credit on the California.
Good old Kelly.
Good old Cali. They probably just sit there and laugh at us the whole time.
I wonder if they're still on lockdown now.
Yes. All right. So you already said y'all didn't have anything else, and then y'all went on somewhere else. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Don't forget, find us on social media, subscribe on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Yeah. And share it out with your friends. Also, jump over to magicmickey.com and fill out that quote request form and get your next trip in the books for just a $200 deposit.
What is
Pretty
Grandma's
solid.
in?
I'm
what
not
Grandma
sure.
is for he did Jay told two.
All right, we're going to get out of here before she goes anywhere else. Thank y'all so much for joining in. For Sarah, Brian, I'm James. We'll be talking to you real
For
soon.
James.
Wow, there's actually people still watching this live too. That's what's bad. I
I
mean,
feel like that was a dumpster fire.
Mike's probably like, oh, I can't wait for this to replay because this is going to keep me awake tonight.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah, it's going to be, that's fun. We had a 30-minute show.
I turned into an hour.
Yeah, Roz hung in there. Oh, Roswell hung in there the whole time. Woo.
Dang.
All right, y'all ready to cut this thing loose?
Let's do
All
it.
right, everybody watching live, thank y'all. We'll see y'all next time.